Hello there, Sarah from 17 once again. This is some Titanfall 2 Attrition gameplay. This is on the map Eden, and I am using the Vault SMG with the cloaking class that I do not know the name of. So I clean up that first pilot with some hipfire from the SMGs, which do hipfire so well in this game. So this is Titanfall, folks. I haven't done multiplayer commentary in a long time. I used to be an old Call of Duty guy back in the day, but I've kind of lost my love for Call of Duty as I get mopped up by that guy dropping down, and I take my first death. Pushing back on into the fray, chucking the Firestar out there, and seeing somebody on a roof and getting a quick kill. So, I'm not too sure the format of what I'm going to do with these videos, because I'm really liking Titanfall 2, and I want to make more of it, as this guy goes in the cloak and completely does me, because I'm terrible at this game at the moment. I'm going to show you my first few matches, as I get punched in the face there. One of the things that I hate the most in this game. I'm using a pair of Astro A40s, which is one of the better headsets on the market for gaming. I could not hear that person charging at me before he punched me in the face. You cannot hear people in this game unless they use their jetpack. You can't hear Titans when they sneak up on you. A huge, like 15-foot robot that's clanging about, you just don't hear them. They're literally ninjas, and it doesn't make any sense to somebody like me who spent a lot of time using headsets to hear other players in first-person shooters, so it's a little bit frustrating at times. But aside from that, I find this game to be incredibly fun. But as I was saying, I don't know the formula I'm going to do with this. I'm going to put this gameplay up because it's one of the better ones that I got. I'm also going to show you my first few matches so that you can see where I was when I first played, because I have never played Titanfall before. I am completely fresh coming into this game, do not know how to move, do not know how to approach a game where there are AI on the maps and the pilots are all, you know, in the skies and flying around and doing the wall running stuff. And at the moment, my pilot-on-pilot stuff, not the best, my mobility, not the best. But when I get in the Titan, because I've done the game on Master, I'm not too bad in the Titans. I know how to use all my different abilities because I've done it in the campaign a little bit. So once I call in my Gundam, as I like to call them, we can get some power forward, because I am the first of the Titans to fall. So all we've got now is a couple of pilots. There's the first one, pick him off with a quick 40mm. Somebody's hitting us with a charged laser gun just over here. Probably should be using my my tracking dart to see if I can find him on the map, but I didn't fire it for some reason. So I'm just going to push into the middle of the... there it was. Aha, guy behind us. And he's hitting us with a charged laser, which I'm not a big fan of, so hopefully he's better than I am with it. And he's dead. Put him down with a splash from the cannon. This cannon has incredible splash, so if you can't direct impact people, which is a one-hit kill, if you hit their feet or anywhere near them, you can hit them with splash. 1 to 3 shots usually takes down a pilot. There's another one just there. Instant kill. There's a couple of the Spectres, which, if you've never played Titanfall before, on the map passively, there are NPC enemies that you can kill that will add to the score and help your team. There are Spectres, there are Grunts, and there are Reapers. There's a whole host of different things to shoot at, and this game does a wonderful thing where, even if you're not having the best game, and every time you bump into a human you get killed, if you're killing the Spectres, you can feel like you're really doing a good job for the team. You can feel like you're doing better than you are, and it constantly gives you the feeling that you're not getting absolutely trounced, even though you might not be helping the team whatsoever. And it's a weird feeling, because for instance, you know this gameplay right here? I didn't feel like I was doing anything all that special. I didn't think I was doing that well, and then I saw the kills in that at the end, and I'm like, wow, that's pretty high for me on this game. This is, of course, being played on console. If you were watching this and thinking it's PC, that's probably a really depressing day for you, because the PC stuff when you watch this game is ridiculous with mouse and keyboard. People are so accurate, they are so mobile, it really shows you what you can do in this game, and it's very inspiring for a player like me to try and get better with the movement and the bouncing and the linking everything together. As I get into a little skirmish here with a fellow Titan, he's going to detonate as I try and execute him, which I don't know why that didn't kill me, and then I get completely murked right there by the Ion's ultimate attack, which is the chest laser. Didn't realise what was happening, didn't have the dashes to get out of it, so back into the fray with the Vault gun, sliding about, looking for targets, pop on the grenade launcher to hit some of those magnetic explosives on that Titan, and if you look in the bottom left, you will see that there is a gradual moving blue line with some yellow on it. That shows you how close you are to getting your perks and how close you are to getting your Titan. And we get the Titan pretty quickly, so we call the bad boy in. There's a dude to punch in the mouth. Melee is one-hit kill, which I really don't like, but I suppose people need to get kills somehow. And if you look at the top of the screen, if you're once again not familiar with Attrition, this is just Team Deathmatch, it's nothing too fancy. But at the top, do you see how below the numbers there are those weird shields with the faces in them? That signifies how many Titans your team has. So right now, it is 2v2. So I'm engaging 2 of the Titans across this void here, putting up my shield. Here's a couple of pilots jumping onto that roof and getting splashed. This guy's about to hopefully... Nope. Wow. Very resilient. Where is he? Some guy on a roof. Drop the shield. Ooh, nice. Get rid of that guy. Stop clipping on the trees, Chris. Move out of cover. Get a nice little clipping spot here to hit back on this fellow Tone. It's tone-on-tone warfare. One of the most overpowered Titans in this game if you can aim and you understand how to use him. Here is the salvo core. Put some quick damage across the way. Good night, sir. Another dead pilot. Here's a couple of guys trying to jump on me. Get a punch. No? No punch? No punch! Oh, I didn't punch. There is a lot of people who want me dead, and my aim is not the best right now. Come on, Chris. You can do this. Nope. Is he going to try and get close? He is. That's not a good idea, usually. I can't hit him, though, because he's too mobile. Dude hiding in the building. Another pilot popping out. Do you see how the enemies have kind of like a redness to them? I should get out of that. What am I doing? No idea. No eject. Go down with the ship like the captain should. And then we're back into the fray. So, Eden is an interesting map because it has a lot of features I really like. It has a lot of abilities to wall string together the jumping moves. It has a lot of different tiers. It has some interesting areas that are dead ends that I don't think should exist, which I'm not the biggest fan of. And as you can see, I'm doing too much running on the ground at the minute. That's a gunfight. I don't know why I lost. It wasn't the best aim from me, but I felt like I was hitting him more than he hit me. But there you go. It's the game, isn't it? You get put down sometimes. Other times you do better. It's way closer than it needed to be this match, so I start engaging a Reaper. This is a passive AI opponent that's on the map. They can be very aggressive and they will attack Titans and pilots alike, but you get great points for killing them. I think you get 5 points for killing a Reaper and 5 points for killing a human pilot, so they're definitely worth picking off. And if you kill a Titan, you get 10 points, and if you kill the AI on the map, you get 1 point for each piece of AI. If you're in a Titan, you don't really want to shoot at the AI dudes, you just want to step on them, because you'll instantly kill them, and you can save all your ammo for real people and for other Titans. As I look around here trying to hear things, but once again, the audio in this game is perfectly fine for gunshots, but you just don't hear anything else. And I have it cranked as well, so it makes me a little frustrated. Struggling right now to find people. That's another one of the issues I've got with this game, because I'm not very good at it at the moment, and I don't know the traffic patterns, and I don't know where you're supposed to loop around where the heat signatures will be. But as soon as you get the map hack, that's going to change, because that is one of the most overpowered things in this game, and I cannot wait to start using it. But bunch of Titans to the right having a massive skirmish. Over there looks like there is another one. I'm shooting with the Vault, which is not a good idea. Here's a couple of magnetic grenades put forward his way. A couple of guys over there still skewing the fourth, and another Titan pushing towards me. Run into the building for a nice little bit of salvation. More Titan on Titan warfare. Here's a couple of grenades to get my Titan in on this, and we're hopefully going to call in the Tone and start laying down some 40mm death. So drop it near the... Oh no, it didn't go near the fountain. This is a bad drop. This is a scary drop as well. Because if you die, the game always respawns you about 20 minutes away from your Titan, and if you set your Titan to defend itself, it will get bummed, because people are really good at killing Titans when it's AI controlled. But pushing forward to where I can see the friendly life bars, at the moment it is 3 Titans versus 2, so there's no reason why we cannot gang up on these guys here. So there's a guy just... Are they Reapers? A couple of Reapers. There's a guy in the building there, see that? Just through the wall. They've got a sonar dagger that shows where you are on the radar. Radar on this game is very confusing. I still haven't quite sussed it yet, but I'm getting there, guys. And then we move over the back end of this map. So many Titans, 4 Titans to just 6 pilots. These people are in some serious trouble right now. There they go, running on the skyline bit, on the monorail system. Here's me showing you that the aiming with this gun is, you have to lead it a little bit because it's got an arc to it, so it's not the easiest thing to do, but it's worth your time, guys. This Titan is god tier. I love it. By far my favourite. And there is the victory, so we get to the end of the match. And now we just have to stop them from evacing and finish them off. So the epilogue begins, and if you've never played a Titanfall game, at this point, if you've lost, you have an opportunity to get some bonus points by escaping in a shuttle, kind of similar to the way you did the end of Fragile Alliance in Kane and Leash, and the opposing team has to put you down before you do this, or blow up your evacuation method. So you're going to notice everybody makes a B-run for this piece of HUD. This is a Legion who's making a B-run for it, and for some reason he's not turning around and putting his shield up, which maybe he doesn't have it ready, because why you would just take Tone in the back, I don't know, because this thing will strip you dead. And I don't think that the Legion has that many boosts either, so he can't get out of that many situations. But he moves over there, I start focusing on this, he turns back over towards us, he's about to get put into critical mode. I'm going to go in for the melee attack to try and finish him off, because there's nothing this guy can do at this range. He's done, son. Get out of that cockpit. There's a dead pilot. Boom. And then, did we get rid of the shuttle? I believe we did. And I get the salvo core with nothing to use it on. But that was my first Titanfall gameplay, guys. Getting better, but still sucking majorly. Hopefully in time I'll be able to move like a true legendary pilot, but I don't see it happening anytime soon. So thank you for watching, and you take care now.